Hi, it's Margie Kemper working on a manila shipping tag with my DecoArt Media Fluid Color Misters. The yellow one is a shimmer mister and the orange and red are regular color misters. I'm going to give them a gentle shake and get some color right onto my tag. I have a water bottle handy that I will use to mist the color to let it run. I don't want to waste any of that color though, so I'm coming in with an extra tag, giving it a good press to make kind of a ghost print. I'll sort of mop up with that. And this way I have something to work on another day. I will go ahead and make sure they're completely dry before I move on. Now I'm coming in with one of my favorite stencils from Andy Skinner. This one is called Strike a Pose, and there are 4 different faces on that stencil. I love it. Isn't she great? She's my favorite one, but they're all great. So I put her on there with black ink and an ink blending tool, and now I'm adding interest with Andy's snakeskin stencil using different colored inks and different ink blending tools. Again, making sure everything is dry before I move on. I have a sentiment stamp there. I'm going to stamp it on the scrap paper first to make sure I had it well inked, and then I'll put it right on my tag. And if you're quick, you can emboss with the black archival ink. That's what I did there. I have a big Tupperware full of embossing powder. It just makes it easy to use a spoon and kind of ladle it on like that for me. It's fun to watch the embossing powder melt, isn't it? That's a different heat tool than you're used to seeing from me, but it's just so powerful that I pull it out whenever I'm going to do heat embossing. Otherwise, I use my regular one. So I like to finish everything with ink around the edges, and in this case I thought I would frame that sentiment with washi tape. Added a bit more stenciling underneath and a different pattern up around the face. And then I realized that that top piece of washi tape wasn't really straight. So luckily it's low tack and I was able to pull it up and reposition it. Now I brought out my script stamp and lightly inked it and just added a little bit of script here and there on the tag. I wanted to use some arrows. So first I chose which one I would start with and used my post-its to protect the rest of the work area so I wouldn't end up with ink where I didn't want it. Yeah, I'm looking to use that big bold one there, so I'm careful to cover everything else. The ink goes on and I think about where else I might like one, and that bottom area under the washi tape was kind of calling to me, so I found a skinny arrow to fit down there. After that second one was done, I started thinking I needed a third. But I wasn't sure and I liked the tag the way it was, so I cut a little tiny piece of plastic from a package and put it up where I thought I would go, up near her eyes. And just practiced. I kind of auditioned that arrow to see if it's what I really wanted without having it on my tag. And boy, did I not want that. I'm really glad I didn't do that. I still had the arrow fixation though, so I tried another version on that remaining little scrap and I didn't like that one either. So I ended up doing something else with a small dot stencil just to add some more darkness up there and kind of balance things out. And there you have it, another finished tag. I hope you enjoyed watching it come together, and I hope you'll come visit me at marjiekemper.com and take advantage of everything available to you on the DecoArt.com website as well. Thanks for watching.